Good morning, everyone. My name is Balázs Csendes. I'm the security leader, the intelligence leader in Central and Eastern Europe in IBM. And thanks for being here. I have a short presentation about the IBM Threat Protection Suite. And let me jump into the presentation. So I will call you for a short journey first. Let's say a story. I wouldn't say that close your eyes and imagine the situation. So without closing your eyes, try to imagine the situation that you are a security manager, in this example, for a retail company in 50 locations, but it can be a bank. So from the story point of view, it doesn't matter. And you are responsible for a couple of guys maintaining the network, operations, the branch offices, and so forth around the country. And let's assume that it's Monday morning, you are just having your first, or actually the second coffee at your office, and you just got a call from a security blogger that on the dark web, they just found your client's data, credit card information, addresses, telephone numbers, whatever. And of course, you immediately call the legal counsel, the CIO, that breach happened, and the data has been leaked out from the company. So something must be done. That was actually made some internal connection. So they were the one that they are kind of expanding from one server to another and putting this Excel file in each and every POS servers collecting the data. So now in the timeline we are roughly this 2-3 weeks behind of the current point. This is the expand phase. If you investigating even further, roughly, let's say 28 days earlier, you found a red tool, a remote access tool, a remote access trial, with the name of svchost.exe, instead of the O, there is a 0 here, and which was actually connected to an external command and control center, downloading this card, scraper.exe, and putting it into one place. This is the latch-on phase, when the attackers has been downloading all the necessary tools into the organization, later on which they can collect any kind of information. And he clicked on a link asking the website to verify his account, like accountverify.com with a CCC, so it was a fake. He was a target, actually a phishing attack, and downloaded this red tool on his computer. So when he drives back to the company and connecting to the corporate network, he's right inside the company, and the red tool can start everything. That was the breaking phase. That was how the whole attack was started. So this attack, I mean, this is not hypothetical. This actually happened. Very similar happened. It's this story, and let's see. I start from the beginning. That how we can control and protect our clients from these kind of events. That's why IBM put together the IBM Threat Protection System, Threat Protection Suite. This is actually not one product. This is a series of products that very closely integrated and working together. Okay, so there are 4 topics or 4 key points that I would mention. First is the prevention phase. Okay, so it's very, very important that to let everything, what we have, servers, desktop, endpoints, to be prepared for such an attacks. And this is not just that, okay, I have, for example, an antivirus solution. We are using behavioral-based detection of threats. I will show you how we are doing this. Then this is the prevention phase. Then comes the detection phase, okay, which what we call security intelligence. Later on today, you're gonna have a presentation about QRadar, our security intelligence solution. So we're gonna dig deeper a bit one into this field. But this is the centerpiece of the whole solution. This is the one that collects the information from each and every point and gives the security operators through one actually dashboard to execute all kind of and answer all kind of events. Then comes the response, which is called, it's also actually a part of the security intelligence solution, which is you can find exactly what was happened. It's kind of like a time machine, basically. So you can go back in time and see what exactly happened on your net. And last but not least is open integration. We are not saying that, I mean, all companies have certain security solutions in place currently. Firewalls, next generation firewalls, antivirus solutions, lots of different things can be already there in your company. But we are saying that we can integrate very easily all these existing solutions into one comprehensive protection into this suite. So, which also gives much deeper and stronger defense on your enterprise. So, let's say that we have a suite in this threat protection suite in place, and let's see how the different elements of this solution can block the certain things what actually happening in a usual attack. So let's start with the 30+ days. What we have the endpoint is the endpoint management, which is called Bigfix in our terminology, which is then identifies the policy exceptions and the endpoints. This is a very crucial part of the preparation phase when we are forcing each and every endpoint to have the latest security patches, not let the antivirus solution switched off and so forth. This is very important regarding the prevention phase. And it was just clicked on a link, and the red tool was actually downloaded on his laptop, red tool. What we are using here, this is so-called the IBM security, the Trusted Apex, that's the name of that centerpiece. This is actually an endpoint agent kind of solution, similar like to an antivirus solution. The very big difference is that while all kind of antivirus solutions, they are actually patented solutions. So they are just investigating that what emails you are opening, what websites you are browsing, what the actual content you are opening on your laptop. While Trusted Apex does very differently. Like we have our kids, I mean, we are using vaccination for the kids, watching those applications. What are the most frequently targeted by any kind of malwares, like Microsoft Office, Excel, Internet Explorer, web browsers. Java is a typical example. The majority of the threats are coming through Java, Flash, all these applications. So Apex is actually watching the behavior of these applications, and once something suspicious is happening, then it just blocks immediately. So if let's assume that by some miracle it passes through on the first layer, that's fine. We still have 11 more. Let's go and get it. So then what Apex is also doing is that it blocks the communication of any process which is suspicious. Meaning that in this case the red tool was trying to download this card scraper.exe from a command and control center, but it blocks the communication. So also, if it happens, then a pop-up is coming up, then it just okay, we find that this malicious communication attempt, so we block this communication immediately. Immediately also, at the same time, through our IP reputation field, we immediately notified our XGS unit, network protection unit, which is actually an IBS box, to block these communications toward this IP address. So it immediately being blacklisted. So no other computer can connect to this IP address in our enterprise in the future. someone else trying to, or anybody else trying to reach that website, that IP address is blocked. Also, it automatically, as in the previous example, it automatically identifies the CM solution, so the curator solution, and flag as a very, high potential event. But no worries, we have still more, barriers to terminate the session. That's how the Guardium data activity monitor is jumping into the place. Guardium is as a data security solution, so protecting the databases for unauthorized accesses. Also do a lot more. So I mean, each and every product, I can say at least an hour per product. But definitely this is the key part. So whenever a tool trying to do an unauthorized access to a database, it's not just logs that, okay, the data has been downloaded, but it terminates the communication. I mean, the Guardium, if here is the database, here is the application server, and usually the application server is accessing the database. Guardium is sitting, in between the two solutions. Actually, there is no network solution can jump over. Everything is passing through Guardium. So Guardium is able to cut the virus basically and terminate the session. So to avoid downloading data. It's not really visible here, but you will have the presentation anyway. So here are some screenshots. Again, by some chain of miracles, they are also passing through on this one, that's true. And they were just, trying to download or they already downloaded the data and trying to put it into one point. And then this is the expand session trying to put this car scraper or exit to other locations. Then comes the security intelligence part, the center part, which you can easily define on certain events or so-called kind of policy violation that unauthorized access are trying to reach our POS servers. So you can easily define a set of servers or databases or whatever that is marked as a kind of crown jewels. So these are where your company's most important data are sitting. This is the so-called curator incident forensics part. It's actually are doing a full packet capture, and you can go back in time and see exactly what happened on the network. So just two examples. So for example, if you want to have, because sometimes there are internal attacks. So in this example, it was an external one, but can be an internal one in many cases. So this is the incident forensics part, which is also a very, very powerful tool to look exactly what was happened. Another important thing behind incident forensics is that usually it takes a lot of time to do such kind of investigations. So it takes weeks or months. Meanwhile, the attackers are still there. So there were some cases when a bank was breached and a certain amount of credit card information has been stolen. And while the team was doing the investigation, through that weeks, the attackers stole additional amount of data because they were simply still there. So it's very, very hard to do investigation with the lack of data. So that's why incident forensics gives a much more powerful tool, enables the team to do the investigation in a couple of days or in hours. And we also have a security response team. Maybe you are not aware, but IBM has the X-Force research team. This is probably the biggest security team in the world. We are, it's not here, I saw it somewhere, we are monitoring 270 million endpoints. 270 million endpoints. That's where we are collecting the information, 7 days a week and constantly. And anytime if a suspicious thing is happening, any of these endpoints, we are immediately sending it out towards our security intelligence platform. So the the attack path, the attack signatures are immediately there at each of our clients. So again, what is the threat protection system is we are trying to break the attack at each and every point what the attackers are usually doing. So we went to break in, to latch on, expanding on the network, gathering information, and exfiltrate when they are sending out the data outside of our systems. So as you see, we have at least, I can't remember, at least 5 or 6 products working together. It doesn't mean that you need to apply all the 5, because probably you will have some other products in place. As I said, we are very easily can be integrated to other third-party products if you have already something. So if, for example, if you're using an endpoint solution or endpoint management solution of another company, it still can be good. We can still work with that and get the others being solved. So again, on this picture, how it's from product point of view, so from prevention, detection and response, we have, as I said, integration from third-party companies, more than 100 vendors and 400 products we are able to very easily integrate to. On the prevention side, we have the Guardium data activity monitor for protecting the databases. We have the network IBS, called in our case XGS units, doing a content filtering on the internal network. The Apex, really a zero-day malware protection. Very often it's the company itself, I mean internal, we are kind of well protected. We have firewalls, next generation firewalls, XGSs. So there is just one desktop, all these functions are available, so one single interface, and the endpoint manager, which is also, I mean, the endpoint manager could be also here at IBM, so it's also part of the prevention, but also on the response side. In this case, we put it here, I mean, doing the for quarantining the certain part, and we have the emergency response services, which is also an optional part and can be used to help you out. I mean, the last time you help you out with something or network. All these relying on the source threat intelligence team. Anyway, if you're not aware of what X-Force is doing, X-Force is publishing a report each and every quarter of the year. The recent one is just one published. It is freely available, so if you Google for X-Force report, you will have a very good report what X-Force is publishing. In this report, you can see the different trends, what IBM is seeing in terms of cybersecurity. What attacks, attack paths, whatever is the most important ones in the last one quarter. So this is also, you can search for the internet now, this is free available. So, thank you for your time. This is what I wanted to show you. I hope that at least some part can be interesting for you. I'm also going to be here for a couple of more hours if any questions, but also the other colleagues can help you. And later on we have the presentation about the security intelligence part to dig a little bit deeper into the security. Thank you.